Let me get rid of you. And then in a few seconds, I should be cooking jit. Am I cooking jit? I'm cooking jit. What's good, shots? I'm back. We might be playing Power World later if it fucking works. If it don't work, Power World devs, I'm gonna come diddle your asses. Cause you better fix your fuck ass game, bro. So, I have Alex on stream, as you can hear.
Hello,
and you can see
bro.
by his profile picture. He's just here editing his Phasmophobia clips from earlier. If you guys wanna go see that, it is fucking peak. Fucking peak. Let me show some clips. Send me some clips.
I sent you one already, remember, on Discord.
Which one do you want me to show?
It doesn't matter. I'll send you all of them if you want. I think I've done 3 short ones.
Let me just open one. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. Let me show you this one, the most recent one. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, you guys should be able to see that. Let's react to the clip, dog. Wait, audio, capture audio. There we go.
Try to cheese the.
Okay, this is from earlier. This shit was peak.
I'm trying to cheese this. I'm trying to cheese this. Can I cheese this?
Come on,
Guys, stay on the left side. Guys, stay on the left side of the car. Stay the left side of the car. Yes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Your ass got cooked.
I got fucking destroyed, bro. Like, I got diddled.
That's crazy. I'll send you the other one.
Yeah, send it to me. Okay, so let me just set my audio up so I can actually hear.
There's one.
We got another clip. Let me turn you on. Okay.
Touch this. Daniel. That's weird. I can't open this door. Weird.
Weird.
Daniel, let me touch you. You can. And there should be one more. I think that was the last one I sent you. After this one.
Alex, I think it thinks you're gay because it's turned on.
Oh, why is the light flickering?
You're welcome.
Is Alex gay?
Yes.
Alex, I think it thinks you're gay because it's turned on.
Oh, why?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Speaking of it, doing it, living it, eating it. So, let me recap. How long is your game?
Again?
Bro, guess what time it is for the Americans?
Like 4 in the morning to 6 6 in the morning.
It is currently 10 p.m. No, not 10. 8
Yeah.
p.m.
8 p.m. Yes, I wish it's like midnight for us.
Hot sperm. Let me do something to save you.
What you gonna
Hotkeys.
do to save me?
I'm gonna turn on push to talk when I start speaking, so you don't get bombed by. Because I'm gonna read all these motherfuckers' lines.
Alright.
Custom keybinds. Coffee is busted. Push to mute. There we go. The peak one. So. Okay, maybe not that. Where can I bear fair ser gare? Skibby up boop. Connection with server was lost. I just got kicked. Okay. How did I just get murdered? Did they just ban me? Let me in, please. Try logging in later. Let me restart. Hello, governor. Hello, governor. Do you remember that episode from Regular Show, right?
Yeah,
That show was brain rotted.
it was.
Don't remind me.
I was speaking to
Yeah.
this lady on Discord, and she
Mhm.
said that like she never understood why guys watch Regular Show, and I was like, that's just a thing. It's a guy thing. Like there's no explanation. It's a guy thing.
No ways.
I swear it's a guy thing. Like only guys like Regular Show.
I guess they're not wrong.
That shit was peak life. Like, bro.
It was.
She was saying like Adventure Time. What else was on Cartoon Network? Just like goofy ass shows.
Regular show. Mordecai. No. Adventure Time?
She said Flapjack. She was watching that.
9G.
Samurai Jack.
Good one.
What's that fucking show with the red basketball guy? Orphan something. Foster's House.
Bro, my game's gonna take 4 hours.
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
All knowledge.
The Amazing World of Gumball. She said that was her like the most peak show she's ever watched, and I agree, because I do think
So she said that was like her go-to.
she said that's the best show ever created. I was like, yeah,
No.
I kind of agree, because it's peak, but I feel like there's so many, like, don't get me wrong, that show is peak, but there's so much more.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot. The problem was there was a lot of shows that started all goofy, but when they got close to the end, they all had the.
They all locked in.
Yeah. Oh, Adventure Time. What is another one?
Zone. While I originally had doubts about your motives, you have repeatedly proven yourself an asset to Nalded and Velmiz. I still do not like you, but that doesn't mean I trust you. Gabholta, head watch of the Rydox, believes that pirates may be plotting an attack on Victory, and she requires assistance investigating a group of unsavory individuals making camp nearby. I have recommended you for the task. Despite all of Limsa Lomensis endured before, during, and the following calamity, the fact that there's still who would turn their backs on the city-state, with a few handfuls of coin, just the thought of it sickens me. Let me change my settings. What did you say? I clicked the wrong button and then everything got cut out, and now I'm triggered.
GG's. I got like 3 hours left.
God damn.
Yeah, it's saying like 2 to 3 megabytes download and like 2 megabytes upload. I don't know why it's doing that much. Weird.
Even if you put it on high.
Yeah. Online fix always fucks up with the Wi-Fi for me on my side. I don't know why. I think it's saying
Maybe. I don't like you.
oh.
Ah, yes. I had a feeling you would come. You would be the one Altahim sent. Since you first arrived at the Morbay Dry Docks, I've had my men watch you. Oh, there's no need to get angry. I make it a point to keep an eye on all those new to the area. It's simply protocol. And you'll be pleased to know that nothing incriminating was found. You appear to be a model citizen. That and the foreman seems to think somewhat highly of you, which I must admit is quite shocking. The man doesn't even trust his own mother. Very well then. I assume Antben informed you of what the task should entail. The pirates, we believe, are conspiring to raid the dry docks were last seen making camp near an ancient stove called the Markov Spinner. I would have you approach the men, posing as a lost adventurer, and see if you cannot somehow learn of their intentions. Thinaho, stationed at the rear gates, can provide you with an exact location of the map. Bro. I'm gonna start a coup and destroy these motherfuckers.
You destroy people? Yes.
Apparently I'm gonna fake trying to be an evil person to get into the ranks. And then I'm gonna cook their whole shit. Haha, haha, I knew it. No more scandals for Singer Hall tonight. I shall dine on the finest salmon on the peninsula. Why, well, I had a little wager with some of the other guards in Hutburn. Would recommend for the next job. My money was on you. The job, yes, of course. If you follow the road past the gate southeast, you would eventually come to the barren cape of a single large stone half buried in the cliff overlooking the sea. Followers of the 12 say it's a holy place dedicated to the Naminia, the Spinner, and I'd suppose if the pirates camped up there, we're aware of that though. The poor pirates, dog.
Okay. I can kind of understand from your perspective. Having to look at your child lying face flat on the bed every day, pressing his phone, drawing pictures, is not exactly the ideal position every parent would want their child to be in. But you need to give me a chance.
The brutal reality of being an African YouTuber. Give me your pop. The bolter. God is good. God is great. My God. You're my God, Daddy. Whoa. Who said that? Have you played Cyberpunk yet, Alex?
Yeah.
Did you make it far?
No.
Time to lock in, bro.
Why?
I don't know why I said that. I just said that.
Okay, fair.
I'm giving ye the counts of 9 to step back on the path and carry ye adventuring arts back onto whatever rock it's called. Ye crawled out from under. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Ye see is add up to.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna try to perfectly say this. Ye see
Okay.
is add up to me ears with your type, roaming like the eels like there was years to roam. It's getting to be that main canay, enjoy a mug of rum without some shite breath outlander running up and asking, which is the way the local to live amid. Seavel, bro, what is it? Seavels. If I known, I'm a bloody pirate, goddammit.
Oh no, I
Thou
want to-
balls! Thou balls! What the fuck?
I try this one.
Okay,
I'll
Loki.
try this one. Okay. Thy balls, once we have me old boy back, I'm put in this god-forsaken bizarre of an island, so far behind me. Ain't no one I'll remember. I was ever here. Come on, Scrags. We're knivings to sharpen.
Yo, you're locked.
I just know, bro. I've done it before, exactly.
You're fucking locked.
Yeah, practice.
Let me try.
If you wanna.
Oh, I got no
Okay, next
whistle.
Next one. You do one and I do one if you want to do that. I'm quite bored. I'm
Yes, sir.
far away from my download.
Bro, these, like the way these guys talk, bro, is fucking cooked.
Is it like pirate themed ones or olden
This-
tongue?
This area is pirates, but the people in
Right.
the city speak with eloquence, and then the people, like each area has different ways of speaking.
Oh. Okay. I'll give it an idea.
Do
I had
angry
an idea.
pirates?
When I looked at the
Hmm?
hmm?
What did you say?
You said that? I said if it's I got interested in the I just looked at the character and I saw what he looked like. So he's big, so his voice has to sound raggy.
Okay, I'm gonna lock
He
in
looked
like
a
you.
pirate, so
I'm gonna like the way voice act, like full voice acting. Let's try it.
okay. Why not? I got another
Character. Ah. Okay. So the trespassers are indeed pirates, and they are indeed planning something. But what is that talk of getting my boy back? Could it be that their target never was the victory? Something's not right. And I won't sit by idly waiting for those pirates to make the first move. I shall order an increased patrols. Yo, I'm fucking retarded. Patrols immediately. Thank you again for your help, Sal. It appears we were wise to put our trust in you. There were actions can be learned class quest. Okay.
next line, voice line.
Just need to put this book on. Okay. Here. Okay, you take over.
Can't tell that's a man or a woman.
It's a
That looks like a woman.
it's a
That's
woman. Fuck.
Yeah, she's got the chest.
Okay, lucky.
I am concerned, Zon. It appears that the pirates have had you investigate are on the move. They creep ever closer to the dry docks, so I must assume they mean to target the Victory herself. That ship is a symbol of everything Limza, Lomienza strives to become, and I will not allow these base scoundrels to lay a single finger upon her hull. We must apprehend them before they put their plans into motion. And you are just the woman to do it. Without your capable assistance, I fear that the security of the Dry Dogs cannot be guaranteed. Not moments ago, I submitted reports of suspicious activity in the area. Ray begins your efforts by listening to one of their accounts firsthand. It matters not whom you choose to speak with, but be sure to question either Ugrist as the front gates or Siernoch at the rear. Any
Bro, you're
suspect
actually good.
suspicious you encountered during the course of your investigation are to be interrogated. Report any and all findings directly to me.
Locks. Bro, you're actually good at like voice acting. It might be your calling.
Well, to be fair, I read a lot of comics, so I make voices in my head for characters.
Yeah, I just need to like get. I really want to do voice
Get the
acting,
groove.
or like
be
just
listening.
get good at it and like read games. Okay, let's see. This-
What I do usually is when I know it's a like a woman's voice, I like to like put pressure on top of my of the apple on my throat,
Okay, let me try.
and then when I
Hail,
put it up-
adventurer! Oh wait.
Okay, right?
Hail, adventurer! Glad to. Bro, okay, wait. I'm gonna lock in.
Make it slow. Don't rush. Don't rush. Just take it slow.
Hail,
like how I
adventurer!
do.
Glad to have another hand on board to help shore up the security. The guards know our reports would sit on Gimthalta's desk gathering dust if it weren't for the assistance of those such as yourself. Speaking of reports, though I saw one of those mangy pirates lurking around the cliff near the empty heart, I'll take a closer look before he has the chance to cover his tracks. Okay. I want you to read the same character, but just read this.
Okay, Inge. You're in the. Nope, no, that's not right. Okay. The re-entrance to the docks is just as heavily guarded as the front. After all, who knows what manner of strangers are among the craftsmen in the carriers sailing in front of Candlekeep Quay?
Yeah, you fucking locked.
I don't know. I don't even know what it sounds like. I'm gonna check what it sounds like.
She doesn't speak, so you just have to make it up.
I know. No, I'm gonna listen to what my
Oh,
voice sounds
what
like.
you sound like. Oh.
Yeah.
I say it's like the accent is down. Obviously the voice, cause it's a woman, we can't do woman voices. But the accent, you got the accent down to the core. Like that old, you know that old English?
Yeah.
You got that shit down. Like genuinely,
Huh.
that's what the characters sound like. When I get to a cutscene and I get to a point where people actually speak, you can listen to how they speak. And I'm telling you, you got that shit down. Bah! Spotting me, did ya? Well, you're too late. What's happening is already happening. Yo. That guy just dipped. Hello?
It wasn't bad. It could be better.
Well, like, I mean, like, first try, it was pretty good to me. Okay. There should be one here. That same lady. Okay, it might be a mission. Oh?
Must I speak?
Yeah, you can do this.
Okay. Well, give me a second, my throat just got flamed. Alright, let's do this.
So you found me one of those pirates, did you? I knew you were the right adventurer to ask for aid. But what could these knives be planning? What's to happen is already happening.
Okay, let me do this. Captain! Trouble at the shipyard!
Easy now, soldier. Who did this to you?
Pirates out of nowhere! Stuck me good.
Gods below. We are not prepared for this. The pirates, soldier, how many do they number?
Not sure. More than I could quickly count. Seem to be carrying explosives.
Explosives? Then there is no time to lose. Zone, you heard the situation. Make your way to the shipyard and engage these intruders. I will see to this man's wounds, then follow after. Make haste, now!
No, you fucking locked. I need to get my... need to lock in, bro. Ain't no fucking way to lock. Bro, I can't press the button. Oh my ass.
Yo.
See, I'm using the laptop keyboard and that shit's kicking my ass. Like pressing control and then trying to push the button. At this point I'm doing it. Never reckoned it'd be this easy. So don't trust those slimy bastards, but their plan worked like a charm. Duh, what are you doing? You great okay, wait. They both kind of the same. You do this guy?
Let me do one.
Yeah, this is
Which
the guy
one?
on the floor. The guy that's tied up.
Is he a big guy?
The
is he a
guy
big
in the
guy?
background. This one.
Okay, I have an idea for him. Okay, let me 3, 2, 1.
What are you doing, boss? You great bloody fool.
Shut your trap, boy! This'll all be over soon. All that's left now is to blow this ugly pile of driftwood into the splinters. Blow up the ship, bro, please.
Why would you do such a thing? Why would you do such a thing? Have you any idea how important this ship is? What it represents?
Aye. And that's what makes it all the sweeter. Whatever it takes to knock some sense into me treacherous backstabbing son. Ain't no way. Imagine a boy, mind giving up the pirate life to become a shipwright, and building a bleeding maelstrom vessel at that. What under Lemaian's wide, Green Ulster made you take up with these self-righteous shites.
You're the one with no bloody sense. Duh. Don't you see? The pros had their glory days, but that era is over.
This is your character.
I wondered. I know. I wondered why Abraham never spoke of his father. I never would have thought.
This ship's a symbol, alright, of everything. What went wrong with the world. And I mean to shatter into 100,000 pieces. God damn.
Yeah. Gimboth, Zone, pray beat the tar out of this bloated sea slug, and make sure no harm comes to the victory.
Yes, sir. I'm a lock in. Wrong question.
Because I didn't hold that.
But I guess that's why you play with your voice. Like, you just get better. Get better all the time. What the fuck? Wait, I cannot hear. Why can't I hear? My audio is died. Every second, my audio.
3 hours still. That's good.
Okay, I can hear you now. What did you say?
Okay, that's good. I still got like 3 hours in my download. What the fuck?
Bruh.
I don't think we're gonna play Power tonight.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
good.
tomorrow. You can keep streaming. I'll be alive for a while until I pause out.
Okay. Square adventurer, Astro's crazy glint in his eye. Please, you cannot let him win. He ain't winning, dog. He did.
Pretty much.
Okay, this is me. I must be getting old. Letting some green venturer get the best of me. Duh.
That's crazy.
So I just died.
Yep. Apparently. Which is hilarious. Is that Micah? Nope,
I
that's
think this
yours.
is me. That's one big bloody ship. Big and nasty looking. You ain't made that, did ya? Hey, no, this is like a recovery arc. No?
I think it might be. Oh, there you go. Nice. Ooh, my guy.
My thanks, son. I shuddered to think what may have
become of the victory without your intervention.
Intervention.
The pirates have made a right mess of things. I'd best get to sorting out the docks. And my thoughts could use some sorting out as well. Ever did my father have a way of turning my life upside down? Pray convey my thanks and my apologies to Gimithia.
That was better than your other one. That was way better than your other one.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought so.
What did you do different?
I made the voice more grady because I understood what kind of character he was more a bit, and I made his voice a bit lower and more trying to talk more like calmly because that's how he is now.
Yeah.
And here I go again. How far are you, Zon? I couldn't begin to thank you for the role you've played in preventing this madness. You defeated more than a simple ship. You've saved the bonding's hope of Lisma Lamanza from violent demise. The day was yours. Jesus Christ. It seems our security regimen will require much in the way of improvement if we are to truly keep the dry dock safe. Amberth apologizes. Well, I suppose I can understand why he would feel responsible for his father's actions. Of all those involved, this incident was hardest on him. But in time, I believe he will come to a single conclusion. The most fitting way of moving past his anguish is to see the victory completed and in the water. Ah, by the way, the pirates we defeated have been handed over to the Yellow Jackets. Renor's men will be taking over the investigation. Before the Yellow Jackets move in, however, we recovered a most unusual object. Should you have time to spare, I would ask of you another favor.
Yes, sir.
Speak.
Okay, I'm gonna try taking your character. So, in the light of your role in recent events, there are others to whom would entrust this task. Since last we spoke, a curious missive has been discovered amongst the personal effects of FFXIV, the pirate behind the plot to sabotage the victory. This missive was penned in the most unusual script, a script we believe to be some manner of code. Needless to say, anything which a proven enemy of Limsa Lomensa deems worthy of enciphering is like to be a great interest of the Maelstrom. Unfortunately, none amongst us can make sense of the message. In such cases as this, I am told Yellow Jackets are want to turn the Bardarian and his convenient connections. Convenient? I don't know. Thus, I would have you deliver this missive to the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, into his hand, and no other. Do you understand? I understand fully.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I just I listened to my
Bro,
the one
you
where I
lost.
did the guy. That was yes, that was actually good. What the fuck?
I told you, like I don't know.
Say again. You cut out again.
Hello.
Oh, you're back. You alive? Barely. It's showing that you're speaking, but I don't hear anything. Oh, there's something. Papa's in. Don't do it. No.
Oh, it's back. I'm back.
We need you.
Bro, TPing to this main area because there's so many people. My computer died and like my audio dies.
Yazaz.
Like
That's
it's
that
like
bad.
my audio just died again.
Yazaz. That's not good. Are you on your... Are you playing on your...
Huh? What did you say? I'm back. Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah, what did you ask?
Go back, Papa. I was saying how my second run with the guy was actually really good. I was quite surprised.
That's what I was saying.
Listen
like,
to it.
first try, and like you don't know the character. That was kind of crazy. That was really good for like Fuck, where am I running from? I'm being acoustic right now.
I don't know, dog. What's I do the next character?
Yeah, we can do it. Let me just find him.
Alright. Is it gonna be the son of that big green guy? Or is he done? Daza! Fuck! Send speed.
Yo,
Happened again, bud.
yeah, it's bad. I don't know what's happening.
Yup, you're back. You're back. Thank God.
This guy is like a drunk pirate. He gives out adventures, but he's like a
So,
drunk.
how drunk is he? Like, barely drunk?
He speaks like a
How
straight.
drunk?
You can just. I'm gonna click on him. Just read how he sounds. Fuck.
Okay, I'll try and see you, okay.
Ahoy there, son. I've been hearing about your deeds at the dry docks. Asbram laid out the entire tale for me. Poor Sob was still reeling at his old man's part in the business. But at least ye kept the victory from being sunk afore she sailed. And for that, I owe ye me thanks. You've really made a name for yourself. Yourself here in Limsa, lass. Folk know that when they need something to do. Eh? You need some done? And what might that be?
Bro, his shit is cooked, bro.
What?
You see, his like dialogue is cooked.
Yes, he's actually shit. What the hell? He's so
Okay,
hard.
Let me try.
Go
he
for it.
wants someone to read the message written in funny letters for you? Kim thought I might know a man as could? Well, let me see it then.
Yes.
This guy is hard.
fucking
Hey,
Jesus.
I reckon I might know a canny bugger what can read stuff like this ugly sod by the name Obaderon. You know, you're like me regulars now, sir. You never let me down, yet a navigator helped me. I reckon I can trust you. Gimthota was right to want this message deciphered. We've got us some trouble brewing here, and no mistake. Get ready for some action. I'll explain. Fuck me, bro. Fuck this guy.
Tell me about it. Alright, next one I call it. Hopefully hopefully they'll be better. Yasos.
I have bad news. It's the same guy.
GG's. Okay, I'll try my best. Good year aboard, lass. Now then, where to start? Thank God. God was on my side with that one.
Are you gonna do this on my side?
Ah, fuck. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Back when I was younger, a nestier, I earned me living as a sallow sword. In that business, if ye wanted to know what your enemy was up to, you'd had to learn to read the orders of ye prize from the cold dead and of his mates. That's all I came to know. Oh, to read ya. Truth be told, the script was only too bloody familiar. Them Sagan's letters, lass, and I should know I've gutted more fishback messengers than I can count. It gets worse though. The plan to blow up the Victory is all in here right, down to the fine details. Looks like they meant to raise the 8 kinds of all in western La Norsa. Then it's the Maelstром's new flagship in the confusion. The point being, the attack on the Victory went in the area of the few rebellious pirates. 'Twas a key part of some canny bastard's grand plan. But if I'm reading this right, the attack itself came much too early. I wager they panicked when they saw ye was on to him, rushed into doing the job, buggered it up. Them tattoo-faced bastards, as they saw, was paying Abrams' old man. They're within the Serpent's rivers, right? But none on the crew was there, was they? Did they have some much better to do, or what?
God damn.
7 hells! I've got it all backwards. That mess at the Victory, that was meant to be the bloody distraction. The flashbacks ain't interested in the Maelstorms, baby. They're after men, just like they've always been. They're sending their pirate lackeys after a civilian target. These bitterbud raisins are in western La Corsa. That's where I'll be. Someone tells me Swift Birch is about to get it on all tard.
How did this guy figure everything out?
Here's a rough translation of the message. Take it to Commander Rainer at the Coral Tower and tell him he's in for a busy day. Oh, and give him an iron, you can be damn sure I'll need one.
Bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What?
This guy is hard as shit.
Yeah, I was moving when I got into it, but at the end I just died.
Bro, like it's like he gets more drunk or something, because like he just stopped making
Yes.
sense. Bro, but I can say that he's probably the most cooked.
Like he finished. Yes, it's like he does a sentence, takes a bottle, and is like, "Fuck it, go," and carries on. with his talking. It's like he drinks a whole bottle, like he drinks like a whole bottle
But since it's
right
he
off
starts dying.
each sentence. Yes, it's so good.
Oh god. This guy looks
Oh,
slow.
good luck, mate. You want to do him, or must I do him again?
I'll try it.
You got this, bro.
Yes, I am Rainer. Ah, you must be the new adventurer whose name seems to be on everyone's lips. You are to be commended for your part in the thwarting of the plot to destroy the victory. Now, what can I do for you this day? You bear an urgent message from Baderon? Why? Do I get the feeling that my hopes for a quiet afternoon are about to be cruelly dashed? Tell me, what is afoot? Take over. Read this bitch.
How does
ass,
it take
bro.
over?
No, I
I
mean,
must
like,
read this guy.
let me carry on. An assault on Swift Perch?
Alright.
But we've seen nothing to suggest the Serpent Reavers are amassing for an attack. Even so, it would be foolish to discount the possibility. But Daron is rarely wrong about such matters. I will marshal the Yellow Jackets for battle immediately. The only question is where to send them. While I concur with Badaron's assessment that the attack on the dry docks was intended as a diversion, Swift Perch is but one of several possible targets for the main thrust. Commander, sir! Report.
Must I
It's
do this
the-
guy?
You can do this guy.
Okay.
It's the Sargon, sir. They have mounted a large-scale assault at London Gate and threatened to overwhelm our defenses within the day. The Guardsman requests immediate reinforcements.
By the Navigator, it seems my decision has been made for me. Muster the troops and give the order to march! Bro, my voice is dying.
Don't die, bro. I do the
Aye.
voice acting.
Aye, the Serpent Reaver's in such a league with Shangin, which means there's every chance this assault on the Tie Gate may yet prove to be another feint. The fact remains, however, that ill can afford to ignore it, and that leaves Swiftperch vulnerable to those pirate traders. It is at times such as these that I wish the warriors of light yet walks among us. But wishes will avail us not. Bone, you must serve in their absence. Make for Swift Perch with all haste and lend your strength to the squads I can spare for the settlement's defense. Yes, I will do that. Yes, whatever you said, Poppy. So you want to be a marauder? Hello?
Okay, that's a bit better.
Rice floor. Rice floor.
Who's this?
Let me do it. Commander Rainer sent the word we'll be getting reinforcement. But I didn't expect him to send you. You suddenly look like you've seen your share of action, though. You bear little resemblance to the wide-eyed whelp I met fresh off the ferry. In any case, do you know what you're fighting for here? This place, Swift Perch, it was rebuked by the folk who stood strong in the face of every hardship, the calamity threw their way. And we're not about to let some fish-fancying scum claim the honor of being the ones who finally broke their spirits. Don't give us those pirate bastards one bloody ilm, you hear me? Yes. Here they come! Oh, that's a bitch. Here they come! That was a bitch. Okay, you can do this guy.
Okay, this guy's big. He's buff. He looks scary. He looks like a thief. Okay.
And now I felt it all. Them yellow jacket warrants were meant to be busy. That used to scrag and follow the plan as a.
Now what? Pull back and wait for our sovereign brothers?
Puss on that. We ain't turning back empty-handed. Remember, no killing the small folks. It'll be your blood what stains the Lord. Heaven's altars.
Who's this?
Just told me.
Yep. this is you.
Madness. Isn't that guy? The far back guy? That guy in the middle?
No, this is you.
Weren't you doing him? Oh.
The yellow bellies, ye can butter and butcher at will. Them dirt-eaten slugs all be crushed. The full might all the serpent rivers.
Seems Swift Perch was the main target after all, eh? Squads 1 and 2, protect the townsfolk. Squads 3, you're on our rear guard. The rest of you, we meet the charge where we stand. Let us bear the commander word of our victory, or no word at all. Porlem sa luminsa!
Oh, I don't get a final word before the vital. Oh, there we go.
Rah! I got all of you yellow bellies. Dance on your gizzards.
It's time to lock into it. Let's go. Let me summon my baby boy. Now you're about
What was it? Broly has a baby boy.
my little... My fucking... I'm playing throughout that's called Summoner. And I have to like summon so I get to summon different mobs. Each mob has different abilities. Wow. So like, they open your or never. Getting my ass beat. Fuck me. I'm ass. Okay, wait, what did I do wrong? I need to connect my keyboard, but I don't have slots on my laptop.
It's your guy.
I'm washed, bro. Okay, I'm about to lock in. Okay, I need to click that button. Time to speedrun. No more difficulty. Can I skip this? Yes, I can. Okay.
What do you mean you don't have slots in them?
I don't have. I don't have what?
Okay. I heard you say you don't have slots.
No, I mean I'm at.
Oh, as in coaching or as in the gameplay or strategy? What aspect?
I was. So I used to play a tank, right? In this game.
Yeah.
Now I'm playing a healer DPS. So I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to actually play.
If it's a healer and a DPS, that is more range damage. That is more you heal in the back and also do attack to help improve the damage. Where you add buffs, heals at the back, and do long range attacks that do quite a good amount. That's not DPS like.
Yep.
Everybody here looks at
I fucking die! Bro, I'm so used to
Unlucky.
being a fucking tank.
I can tell.
The thing with tank is like you can just easily beat the game so like easily. You don't have to use your brain. And that's what I was doing last time.
Yep.
Now I have to use my brain. And I'm not good at that.
Because you're in charge of to make sure no one dies and support them when they need support and what buff you want. And give them support and attack to help them or disturb the enemies.
Yeah, I'll see you later there. Maybe
I'll wake up and leave a message. If you're not awake or if you're not okay, you haven't done your shit, I think I'll just start making my short video.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good. See you later today.
Good night. Bro.
Hello! So you've just started Final Fantasy XIV, created your Warrior of Light, and now you're stuck on picking a job. You saw how summoners can summon an even cooler Bahamut, and you think to yourself, I want to do that. So you became a summoner. Summoner is a cool caster DPS that uses summons. This job didn't really change much in Dawntrail, besides just getting another summon. However, this job does have a lot of movement and some utility to it, so let's get into it. Let's start with your DPS spells. Ruin is your main single target DPS spell that you'll be using until you get your summons going. Outburst is your AoE DPS spell that you should use on mob pools and dungeons. At level 62, you'll unlock Ruin 4. Ruin 4 is a strong
This guide covers all the actions Dawntrail's Arcanist and Summoner learns from and explain how it leads into the general rotation, alongside 2-minute burst considerations. We also touch on the stat priorities of the Summoner. Now then, Ruin is your starting spell, and it functions as your filler spell that you use when there's nothing else more important to cast. Its cast time enables you to fit one ability after every cast without delaying your spell casts. At level 2, you learn the spell Summon Carbuncle, which, as implied, summons a Carbuncle at your side. Carbuncle does not really do much on its own, but is required to be present to enable many of your more powerful spells, and so you should always make sure Carbuncle is summoned before you engage in combat. You also learn the ability Radiant Aegis, which commands Carbuncle to shield you for a significant amount of damage. This ability should be used when you're either actively taking damage or about to. Because of the long duration of the effect, you can benefit from using it way in advance if you know you're going to take damage. It is worth considering that Radiant Aegis is not available when Carbuncle is not present, which happens to be the case for around 5 seconds whenever something else is summoned in its place, sometimes a bit longer than that. At level 4, you learn the spell Physic, which is a basic healing spell. However, it scales with mind rather than intelligence, so as your level grows, this spell will become less and less helpful, so don't rely on it. At level 6, you unlock the Trance Gauge, as well as a handful of spells that interact with it. Ether Charge is a spell that empowers your Ruin spell for 15 seconds, tracked in the Trance Gauge, enough time to finish casting around 5 to 6 of them. It also grants you a Ruby Arcanum. Ether Charge should be used on cooldown as soon as you have spent all of your Arcanums completely. While the buff from Ether Charge holds, Ruin should be prioritized over all other spells in your arsenal, as the potency boost from Ether Charge makes Ruin your strongest attack anyway. You also learn the spell Summon Ruby, which, at the cost of the Ruby Arcanum, instantly summons a Ruby Carbuncle to strike your target, and grants you 2 Fire Attunement stacks that last a total of 30 seconds. To spend any attunement stacks you might have, you learn the spell Gemshine, which turns into Ruby Ruin while you have Fire Attunement. Ruby Ruin spends 1 attunement stack per cast and has a much longer cast time than regular Ruin. At this level, Ruby Ruin does around 18% more damage per second than casting regular Ruin, and so you should prioritize casting Ruby Ruin when possible. Note that you have 30 seconds to spend both stacks than regular Ruin. It also grants you a Ruby Arcanum. Ether Charge will become less and less helpful, so don't rely on it. At level 6, you unlock the Trance Gauge, as well as a handful of spells that interact with it. Ether Charge is a spell that empowers your Ruin spell for 15 seconds, tracked in the Trance Gauge, enough time to finish casting around 5 to 6 of them. It also grants you a Ruby Arcanum. Ether Charge should be used on cooldown as soon as you have spent all of your Arcanums completely. While the buff from Ether Charge holds, Ruin should be prioritized over all other spells in your arsenal, as the potency boost from Ether Charge makes Ruin your strongest attack anyway. You also learn the spell Summon Ruby, which, at the cost of the Ruby Arcanum, instantly summons a Ruby Carbuncle to strike your target, and grants you 2 Fire Attunement stacks that last a total of 30 seconds. To spend any attunement stacks you might have, you learn the spell Gemshine, which turns into Ruby Ruin while you have Fire Attunement. Ruby Ruin spends 1 attunement stack per cast and has a much longer cast time than regular Ruin. At this level, Ruby Ruin does around 18% more damage per second than casting regular Ruin, and so you should prioritize casting Ruby Ruin when possible. Note that you have 30 seconds to spend both stacks, so if something in the fight causes you to not have the time to cast Ruby Ruin, you can use regular Ruin while looking for an opportunity. At this level, your rotation is simply to cast Ether Charge, spam Ruin until the buff ends, then summon Ruby, cast Ruby Ruin twice, and then regular Ruin until you can cast Ether Charge again. At level 8, you learn the role action and ability Addle, which causes your target to do less damage for a bit, with magical damage being reduced twice as much. The best time to use Addle is when you're expecting a large amount of damage from an enemy, especially if you know it will be magical. Good examples include when a boss is casting a party-wide attack or a large strike on the tank. At level 10, you unlock the Aetherflow gauge and learn the ability Energy Drain, which does some damage and gives you 2 Aetherflow charges. Make sure to use Energy Drain when it is available between Ruin casts. You can also use it right after Ether Charge or Summon Ruby due to them being instant. The concept of casting abilities between spells like this is commonly referred to as weaving. To spend Aetherflow, you learn the ability Fester, which simply does some damage immediately, and like Energy Drain, should be used between your spells as possible. As Energy Drain has a 1-minute cooldown, you have a lot of time to find opportunities to cast Fester. However, you should always make sure to spend all of your Ether Flow before casting Energy Drain again, should you ever be in the position of having to make such a decision. Also at level 10, you learn the role action and spell Sleep. However, outside of extraordinary situations or perhaps solo situations, crowd control is rarely used at all, so you may never find this spell very helpful. At level 12, you learn the spell Resurrection, which brings a dead player back to life. Be aware that it costs a lot of MP and takes ages to cast. When a player is resurrected this way, they lose some of their primary attributes, like strength, for a while, resulting in doing less damage. This is a minor issue. More importantly, when a player is resurrected, they are completely impervious to most damage and negative effects caused by damage for 5 seconds, unless they do anything other than movement. Using Sprint also removes the effect. At level 14, you learn the ability Lucid Dreaming, which recovers a massive amount of MP over 21 seconds, and like Energy Drain, can be used between spells. Use Lucid Dreaming when your MP drops below 8,000 to make sure you stay at a very healthy amount. Overall, Arcanists and Summoners don't spend that much MP, but if you ever have to resurrect someone, forgetting about Lucid Dreaming can quickly cause problems. At level 15, your Ether charge is upgraded to also grant a Topaz Arcanum when used. You also learn the spell Summon Topaz, which instead summons a Topaz Carbuncle, and instead grants 4 Earth.
Bro. Ben? Yo, my guts. What's good? God damn. Pray make your way down to the practice floor. Fossier Kilia has requested you accompany her on another official inspection. There is, however, a requirement for your participation. The Foreseer will explain that situation. I was beginning to think I'd miscalculated, so thank you for coming. I will soon be boarding the trading vessel suspected of smuggling. All merchant ships that make use of them settlements as ports are subject to inspection by Malevian's gate assessors. It is routine I perform daily. In the case of smugglers, however, there is a 75% possibility of encountering resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your accompanying during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirements of which you were informed. Though I have full confidence in your martial expertise, it is imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon Topaz Kerpuckle. Such knowledge will release you to contingent on your acceptance of this duty. Very good. The arcane entity given form by Topaz Geometry will further expand your offensive capabilities. With such, please return to Mistress Starbergerin and inform her that your participation will join once I have completed some final adjustments to my tactical formulae. You have agreed to accompany the Foreseer? Then I shall gladly instruct you in use of Topaz Carbuncle. Pray not hesitate to employ this entity in this combat should inspection turn sour. Action learned. Summon Topaz. I'm stupid. Hard leather grimoire. The mercenaries in Gaiswan and Aristotle are here to assist me with inspection. Both old hands when it's coming to escorting Kalinia during her more dangerous duties. Well, Mid-Zone, my spells are at your disposal. This won't be the first time we're expecting trouble, but as long as we follow the Foreseer's tactics and keep clear ahead, we will come through just fine. The Morning Star is preparing to dock in airport. We will meet our first challenge. However, before we've even boarded the vessel, it is almost a certainty that the merchant ship has hired a thug or two to accost us at the pier. I calculate the probability at 98%. The crew wish to avoid attacking us on the deck, you see, as that would all but triumph their criminal intentions to the world at large. Now, once we manage to clear the rails, we will face the deck crowded with the armed soldiers. For a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy will be to incapacitate the individual foes as swiftly as possible. Each opponent we down is one less. It is imperative that we do not allow ourselves to become tangled in multiple drawn-out skirmishes. Lest we've been overwhelmed, I call this strategy hammerful. Hello? Hello? Yo, what's good? Let's do this. Let's turn that down just a little bit. Just a little bit. What's good, guys? Hi. Hi. Oh my fuck, I'm gonna tweet! Allow ourselves to become tangled in multiple drawn-out skirmishes. Lest we be overwhelmed, I call this stratagem hammerfall. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one's situation into the desired reality. Keep those words in mind, son. It is the time we departed. Let us regroup before the main gates in airport. Because my game is just crashing. My audio's fucked. It's pissing me off, so I'm gonna go to bed.